Are we in the middle of a psychological operation right now? There are thousands of drone sightings.
Never seen so many UFOs in my life.
And more weird stuff every single day.
Were they human or non-human?
Non-human. We are not alone.
You deserve the truth of what is going on.
These are not U.S. military drones. Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are?
I believe she has video of drones in the area that were landing in the solar panel farm, sucking power from the solar panel so they can continue their flights.
Is that correct?
That's right.
It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
From the Coast Guard, who said that one of their 47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water.
These are 6-foot drones that are somehow evading our detection. They are not being detected.
They're saying no threat. How the hell do they know? They don't know anything. They don't know what it is. They don't know where it come from. They don't know nothing.
They know that they can't track them. They know that they don't emit a signal. They know that they can't see them when they turn their lights out. They also indicated that they don't know where they come from. They don't know where they go to.
One family claims they followed a drone in their car, and while it hovered above them, the clock in their car changed times.
Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their home.
It's right here over Picatinny, there was a drone just hanging out. I put my drone up in the air and went towards it. I had full battery life. Not 3 minutes into the flight, I lost control of the drone. Warning on my screen, lost control, and my drone started going down.
These are fully charged batteries. It's 2 batteries that have died in seconds, and the drone went up and, like a couple feet off the table, and then came right back down.
Okay, you see it? You see how it goes? See how it goes? And then it becomes a spacecraft or aircraft or whatever you want to call it.
What the fuck is that, bro? Did it just get smaller? Bro, what?
Above the ocean, and it was low, very low, but so bright and so clear, and it was huge. Like when you...
I'm concerned. I issued a letter to ask for more information, and I think there should be a lot more transparency about that.
Can you make that make more sense? Because I think people in New York and New Jersey see drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that doesn't make any sense.
I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why we have the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. My goodness, looking at this.
You're seeing that, right?
It's one of many recent reports of lights in the sky above the Susquehanna Valley we've heard about in recent days.
What started out as drone sightings across the East Coast has now appeared in the night sky over Minnesota. Several reports from different parts of the state with blinking lights and flying objects that haven't yet been identified. Fox 9's Rob Olson has been going over all that footage. He joins us live now. All right, Rob, what do you think's going on here? What are the people you've been talking to think's going on?
Well, nobody knows what's going on. That's the problem, is that there's so many questions about what is this? If the government doesn't know, are they trying to find out? Is there anything to worry about?
Lights are extremely bright. They're not blinking. Once it turns to the side, they just glide.
Stephanie Guzman took this video out her window Thursday night in Woodbury. Things that moved like drones but were shaped like diamonds, like a small airplane, she said. She has no idea what they were, except they moved in tandem.
It was just like they were just floating and hovering and moving gently this way and then sliding this way, but they were fast. And once they decided to leave the area, it was like gone.
This video came to us from New Prague, a woman who said the strange lights she saw did not move or flash, but they were also, to her eye, not explainable.
There's another one up there!
Oh, crap.
A few days ago, we showed you these videos from a family in Northfield who've seen strange lights since summer.
It wasn't the birthday surprise Josh Fall was expecting.
I looked out into the horizon and I saw about 6 or 7 orbs, I guess, and they were
moving around in formation. They were disappearing, they were reappearing at times.
He was treated to a light show courtesy of these unidentified objects in the sky late Thursday night.
It looked peculiar. It was more bright than an ordinary star, and then it was moving. And then I thought that was a little bit weird. It wasn't flashing like a plane or anything like that.
But it wasn't just the Fall family that caught the lights in action. Several people reached out to Global News saying they witnessed the strange occurrence as well, including Evan Ginsberg.
I've never seen anything quite like this. It was incredibly bright. The objects were sort of dancing around at times as well. It was a privilege to see this. It was really interesting, and it was sort of, I was awestruck by it almost in a way.
Just two. Watch closely in this video from North Grafton. It shows a pair of lights slowly moving past each other in the night sky.
There's one right there.
In Harwich, Lindsay Muto sharing this video with Boston 25 News. She counted more than a dozen last night.
Oh my gosh, at least 15. They looked like they were far away, but they kept coming down and then going back up, coming down and going back up, and then slowly going left and right.
Another video shows lights hovering in the sky near Lynn, another coming in from Saugus, and yet another near Plainville, all raising questions.
Are we safe? I mean, what's going on? I have little kids. It just makes us nervous.
The sightings are similar to those reported over New Jersey in the last few weeks.
Everybody talking mysterious drones making headlines again. This time they're being spotted from one coast to the other, from Connecticut to New Jersey to California. Large drones being reported flying at night, leaving many residents wondering what exactly is going on. And they're not the only ones. These sightings sparking questions on Capitol Hill too. And many of you have emailed us with pictures and videos showing sightings here in Colorado.
Well, this is not the first time something like this has come up in Colorado. Back in December of 2019, we had a lot of similar drone sightings all across our state, and now they're starting to be seen again.
Captivating audiences in backyards across Colorado.
All of a sudden there was like this bright light, and it wasn't just the bright light, it was the lights the way they were on this, whatever it was. They were not conformed like the plane.
She didn't catch it on video at her home in Aurora, but in Elizabeth, someone else did.
It was flying very low, and it would kind of like stop, and then it would go, and it would go very fast, and then it would stop, and then it would go. So it was just really, I just thought it was really strange.
Say they are seeing mysterious lights described as drones in the sky. It seems to have first started in New Jersey, and now it's happening here in Gaston County. These are viewer videos sent to WCCB of lights in the sky. These videos were taken Thursday night in different parts of Gaston County, Bessemer City, Cramerton, Belmont, even one from Cleveland County near Shelby. Lawmakers are demanding answers. The Department of Homeland Security says people are probably just seeing small aircraft.
Not small aircraft. Small aircraft do not contort, change shapes, and change colors. They do not dart across the sky. I don't feel like it's a threat. I think they know a little more than they're letting on, and I don't know, I think it's exciting.
Let me calm those nerves. We have not seen anything unusual. We have not seen any unusual activity. We know of no nefarious activity.
So these mysterious aircraft, they're a big talker in Washington, D.C. Lawmakers from multiple states keep asking for answers as more and more people report sighting.
But with so many more people, with so many more mysterious sightings in more places like Woodbury, Minnesota, answers, they say, would be nice.
And it doesn't feel good. There's no answers. I think we all need to demand answers, and I think that's a collective agreement.
And that's really the concern here, is finding out exactly what these are, who's behind them, what they are doing, if there's a simple answer or not. It's clearly probably not a whole bunch of people with things like this, just flying them at night just to scare people. But again, what is it? Who are they from? This is the call that we're hearing more and more across the country. But again, we got 4 or 5 different emails today from people in this area with similar sightings.
There's so many. It's like 10. And they're all over the city.
He recorded this video, which he thinks shows 10 massive drones flying over Temecula and Murrieta last night.
And now multiple reports of another object in Temecula, California.
It was quiet. It didn't make any noise.
I think the public has a right to know what is flying above the skies and what the purpose is.
Another Temecula man recorded what he believes was a car-sized drone flying over his home earlier this week. He checked FlightAware and says there were no planes flying nearby at the time. Advanced analysis could be done by CBS, and it was. It did not confirm that these mysterious lights are drones. Both the Riverside County Sheriff's Department and Camp Pendleton say they did not have drones in that area. On the East Coast, local leaders, including New Jersey Senator Andy Kim, are demanding answers.
I'm just not getting the kind of communication and engagement when it comes to the investigation that's happening by the FBI, Homeland Security.
Now, since last month, more than 3,000 of these sightings have been reported across at least 6 East Coast states. Some of those reports have come from law enforcement and elected officials. At one point, the FAA also issued a temporary flight restriction because of these sightings. The reports have even been made in the area of a New Jersey naval weapons station and Donald Trump's golf course. President-elect Trump weighing in on the sightings, posting mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know, and now, otherwise, them down.
Mysterious drones continue to be spotted nightly over New Jersey and New York, and now new reports of drones over Connecticut. Their origin remains elusive, publicly at least.
We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety.
Really just weird. I don't know what it is.
That is a sentiment shared on Capitol Hill.
I've been a little frustrated. There hasn't been enough transparency.
We should be shot down if necessary because they're flying over sensitive areas, whether it's planes that may be jeopardized or security at military bases.
Certainly I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it.
The White House responded to repeated questions suggesting some of these objects may be regular aircraft. Either way, we
have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety or have a foreign nexus.
One New Jersey lawmaker was unconvinced.
That guy's an idiot. That I can tell you right now, because the colonel of the state police told the members of the state legislature that one of his helicopters was hovering above a 6-foot wide drone, and he landed that helicopter because he felt unsafe for his pilots.
Both the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security say they are still looking into these reports to determine whether these are in fact drones or perhaps something else.